Welcome everybody to round zero, and what the hell is this? Why is Hogan here?
No, it is Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
This is not what I expected. The last I heard it was the death of Hulkamania.
Hulk Hogan is dead, my friends, and that is your champion right there, Brock Lesnar.
I'm kind of confused as to why he's dressed as Hulk Hogan.
Well, he's, you got...
Wait, did you see what it said on the headband? It said eat, sleep, conquer, repeat, so...
And that's exactly what he did. Not only did he defeat Hogan to become the new champion...
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Okay.
Am I not getting anything?
Really? Okay, I'm just getting this in my headset word from Triple H saying that...
What?
In fact, yes, that's correct.
What?
Hulk Hogan is in the building.
No. He is.
And it is said that if Hulk Hogan wins, he'll become #1 contender for that championship.
Wait, so what? My show, my matches. This is a match.
Triple H came through the headset. I have no control.
Why
of
did he
this.
go through my headset?
Triple H runs
We're
this.
like buddies.
We're paired into the same thing here, so I don't know why you didn't get it. But Hulk Hogan,
He's not supposed to be here.
the purgatory, we saw how it all played out, and now it's going to be Hulk Hogan versus Brock Lesnar. But the real story is, why is Brock Lesnar dressed like Hulk Hogan?
It was supposed to be the funeral of Hulk Hogan tonight. Why is he here? Is he a zombie? Is he a ghost? He's so old. I was supposed to be...
Well, whether you like it or not, Hulk Hogan does have a rematch. And as you know, this is a little one step further, though. Triple H making him earn a spot again.
So let me get this straight. This is my show, but let me get this understanding correct here. Hulk Hogan is in a match with Brock Lesnar, and if he beats Hogan, he beats Brock, he gets a shot at Extreme Rules for that title.
That's what Triple H, he said that in my headset. I mean, we'll have to get more word later after the show goes off the air, but that's what we're looking like. Hulk Hogan, Brock Lesnar right here inside the ring, and this is a match. This should be in the main event, but it's starting it off.
Now I'm getting some word in my headset. There are consequences for this match for Hogan. If Hogan does not beat Lesnar... Hang on. Yes. If Hogan does not beat Lesnar tonight, Hulk Hogan is forced to retire from professional wrestling.
Well, this is survival of the fittest, and oh man,
That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm fine with this. Brock Lesnar can single-handedly destroy Hulk Hogan and kill Hulkamania and get all these people to shut up.
This is going to be a very interesting fight. Hulk Hogan needs to get that win, otherwise he's not in wrestling anymore. What does this really mean?
Finally, about 20 years too late.
What does this really mean for real? In the history of things, will the Hulkamania ever really die? I mean,
Hulkamania
even if he's not wrestling, just look at Brock Lesnar. He didn't even put on the weight belt either. What is going on with Brock Lesnar tonight?
Why does he even have a pair of Hogan boots? Is what I want to know. But nonetheless, Hogan, this is history in the making, folks. Right now, oh my God, Brock Lesnar is going to destroy Hogan, and this is Hogan's last match. So you set your
look at that! Look at Brock Lesnar. He's just taunting Hogan.
He does that very well.
This is just a spit in the face to Hulk Hogan, and I don't like it one bit. Come on,
Brock.
I mean, you like it because you hate Hulk Hogan, but this is just ridiculous to me.
Hogan, I brought Hogan here as a little scheme.
And doing it again, taunting the entire crowd, and I see the grin on your face over there. This is disgusting.
It's great. I mean, this is the way to send out Hulk Hogan. I thought the purgatory would have been the way to do it, but come on, Brock. Now, hip toss by Hogan. I didn't even think he had a hip left.
Oh, come on. Would you stop? This is ridiculous. Hulk Hogan has done more for this business than Brock Lesnar could ever dream of doing for this business.
Yeah, he sold a lot of vitamins back in the day.
Hulk Hogan single-handedly started WrestleMania, and I will say that if Hulk Hogan leaves, wrestling won't be the same.
Yeah, it'll be better. It won't smell like Ben Gay anymore in the locker rooms.
You just need to respect the legends that paved the way, and Brock Lesnar does not respect. Oh my God!
There we go.
This is gonna kill. This is gonna kill him. This is gonna kill Hogan.
You can hear the bones.
No,
crunching.
no, stop it! This is enough. Is enough.
This is the death of Hulk Hogan.
Oh no! This is bad. We know what's coming up.
Uh-oh.
F5.
See you later,
Here comes
Hogan.
the pain. And Hogan's career could be over
This
right
has gotta
here.
be it
We're
right
looking at
here.
it.
1,
1,
2, 3.
like
Hogan! Hogan is gone!
Hogan didn't even get any moves in.
Oh,
the career. Look at this.
Lesnar
This is the final time we'll get to see Hulk Hogan in the ring.
Oh, boo-hoo. Thank God, Brock Lesnar. You know, we had a whole little ceremony, funeral planned out. But, hey, you know, Triple H, he's still my buddy. He wants to make plans behind my back. That's fine.
Thank you, Hulk Hogan.
Don't
thank you for the sport of professional wrestling. I should say sports entertainment. You put that on the map at WrestleMania 1. It's never going to be the same without you, Hogan.
Are you done? Are you done?
Come on.
Hulk Hogan is dead. This is the future right here.
Oh, man.
Get a tissue.
Sports entertainment will never be the same now that Hulkamania is no longer
This is our champion right here. And what's on his mind now that Hogan is out of here, he's gone, is
come on.
Extreme Rules.
Really? You still hear the music. This is... Let's... What else do you have in store for us?
Well, we're going to have in our main event tonight, we're going to have a triple threat match between The Miz, Kofi Kingston, and Cesaro. The winner gets a shot.
Look what we're seeing here on our monitors.
My new girlfriend is now here. Paige, her first match in Ground Zero.
Paige taking on Summer Rae tonight. This is a great contest, though, because I love Paige, and we know that she was just hired onto the roster.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, whose roster she came to first.
That's because
Thank you very much.
you have the women. So we'll see. Is there talks of getting more? I mean,
I'm
you
thinking
only
about
had
it.
a
You know,
few, but
these divas, they're knocking on my office door every day, trying to come in there and
I
talk
bet.
to me.
I bet they are.
I mean, this is where it's at. Ground Zero. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it 101 times. This is the superior brand. And I'm going to tell you what, Summer Rae, she's no slouch. She's a great athlete, but she's going to have her hands full against Paige, and this crowd is going to love it.
Well, I'm interested to see how this crowd's going to respond to the debut of Paige, and I'm very interested, as much as I don't like to admit that I kind of like your show. Can you tell us what else is in store? You said triple threat match, main event later today.
Hang on. I got to watch this entrance first. Oh, she is so gorgeous. There are bright things in her future.
So possibly crown her a possible Divas Championship in the line, or?
I'm not going to tell you, like I've said before, I'm a magician. A magician does not reveal his secrets. All I know is this is going to be my favorite part right here. Just let's not even talk. Look at that.
Just screaming at the top of her lungs does Paige, though.
I won't touch that comment. But this is her debut match. Let's see if her and Summer Rae can put on a classic match like they have been known to do in the past. But as I said, we've got our main event tonight is going to be a triple threat match. The winner goes on to Extreme Rules to take on CM Punk, the new Intercontinental Champion, for that Intercontinental title. And, of course, Shawn Michaels out of action now, hurting his back. I should say Punk hurt his back at the Purgatory. So we won't see Shawn Michaels for a while.
Well, any update when we can expect him? I mean, the Purgatory, one of the most brutal matches. And we keep talking about Shawn Michaels' back. Shawn Michaels' back. He said he has a history with his back, and maybe enough is enough. Maybe it's too much for him.
Speaking of backs, Paige was working on the back of Summer Rae, now smashing her head. Paige is not the crowd booing her. I guess this crowd is pro Summer Rae. A nice spike DDT there. But yeah, Shawn Michaels has a history of back problems. Obviously, you remember he was out for some time due to a serious back injury. And let's just say Punk capitalized on it. He leads by examples, and that is one example to take out a legendary wrestler like Shawn Michaels.
Oh, look at that. Nice rollover. And Paige looks in a bad place right now.
Paige is close to those ropes.
Well, let me ask you, with all the planned of the opening segment, the funeral of Hulk Hogan, which I'm still saddened by him leaving, are you putting that secondary title at the forefront of your wrestling program right now?
You know, Brock Lesnar, he went through hell in the purgatory. So he deserved, and I was going to give him the night off, but, you know, that's the kind of champion Brock Lesnar is. He went out there and he was thrown a match that he had no idea he was going to be in, and he not only beat Hogan, but he killed Hulkamania. So, you know, tonight that title will be the focal point, but don't take your eye off of the heavyweight title. And here we go, Summer Rae.
That might be it.
Oh!
No, close as you can get right there. Well, I have to ask you, now that Brock Lesnar's reign, any chance of Bad News Barrett getting in there for it? Oh, that was it?
What?
Caught her off guard, and Paige goes down.
Not what I was expecting at all, but Summer Rae just putting her name at the front of the line for, if I were to bring a Divas title here, wow, Paige obviously is not going to be happy about that loss.
Well, you know how these women are. They're very territorial, and oh, look at that, just kicking dirt at her, so to say. But that's how these women are. They're very territorial, and they don't want their spot to be taken. So
it's a new Summer Rae right there. And she, well, not pretty impressive there, but
it'll be interesting to see what AJ Lee thinks of all of this.
Well, she is part of the Straight Edge Society, and they are turning heads. But let's talk about this one. Coming up next, we've got a tag team match. We've got the Insiders, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, taking on Randy Orton and one of the newest members of the roster, Batista. You don't want to. And here we go. Tag team action. Batista and Orton teaming up for the first time ever on Ground Zero. And
it's such a weird thing, the way that this show is run by, like, with Evolution and the way that it's going. I don't know. You know, like, I don't understand how they go Raw, NXT, and then all that that's playing out. You know, I don't get it.
It's all about the money. And you can get it over here on Ground Zero.
Batista having his own entrance tonight.
Well, he deserves it. Of course, him and Orton both competed in the Purgatory this past Sunday. Obviously, they did not win. Brock Lesnar won that one, but they're gonna have their hands full tonight, because Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they beat the Straight Edge Society, Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd at the Purgatory. They're on a roll.
It's going to be interesting to see these guys teaming up when they were just fighting in the Purgatory against one another. I mean, how does that affect you, really? Like, going in there fighting somebody and then the next night having to team up with them again. I know they have a long history of being friends and fighting and back and forth, but
that's how Evolution is. They can fight each other, and then the next second they can be friends. That's what they were taught. That's why these guys have been around for so long, and they understand this business, and that business is business. When that title's on the line, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, to me it seems like you scratch my back, I'll stab yours, and I don't like that kind of mentality.
And look how tough they are because of that. It's not lollipops and
I guess
bears.
The way that you're explaining it kind of reminds you of two brothers that fight, and then they go back, and they're always going to be brothers, whether they fight or not. So, and again, both of these men might, it might be telling that they're coming out separate right here instead of as a team.
Well,
am I just fishing for
We're not
answers?
Reforming Evolution here. They are their own thing here, but they just happen to be together. They're going to be together. I mean, they could be fighting each other next week, but tonight they're going to be on that same page. And, if they see fit, they could go over to your brand and they could take those tag team titles and bring them on over here, so we have all the gold.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, Triple H, again, he's the man that runs things. He's buddies with these guys, and if he says they're on Raw, then they're on Raw. He says they're on NXT, they're on NXT. I can't control. It's our boss, and the boss sometimes doesn't play fair, as we know. Hulk Hogan is gone, and that's because of the boss.
Hey, and I thought
everybody thought, oh yeah, Hogan's got to fight Brock. Brock wanted to have a funeral. It's going to be a fun time for Brock. And then, Triple H is sticking it to him. But nope. He just helped him out.
Well,
and he helped Hulk Hogan end his career. And it's a sad day.
It's always eerie when these guys come out. All the lights pretty much go out, and then they just come out of nowhere from the crowd.
But like we said, as the old saying goes, as one thing dies, another thing is born. And we're looking at a tag team that is the future.
These guys are the future, and they are the present as well. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, the Insiders. And this crowd loves these guys.
You got to love them. I mean, they come through the crowd. They're fan favorites. I mean, they're going up against Batista and Triple H, who are veterans, but I think it might be advantage for Insiders right now, just based off of how the crowd is going here.
And they're not the Outsiders. They're not NWO. They are their own thing. And tonight, it's pretty much the past versus the present. And here we go. Seth Rollins right away going after Batista.
Oh, big suplex to start off the match. You'd think they'd go for some lockup chain wrestling, something like that, but just a simple suplex right there to start things off.
Knee right to the face. And the thing that Seth Rollins needs to understand is that, yeah, that was impressive. You suplexed a man the size of Batista, but don't take all your energy out. And just like that, ooh, Dean Ambrose sneaking a shot in there.
So let's talk a little bit more about that main event you have in store for us tonight. Paige came out in Hulk Hogan's career, and I wasn't sure if you actually got who the contenders are for that match.
Well, we're going to have 3 guys that I think are underused, which is why I brought them. Oh, my God. Did you see that? Standing, shooting star press. But I keep getting interrupted here, but these are 3 men that I feel are underused. And tonight, they're going to get an opportunity at one of, I think, the most prestigious titles in this game, the Intercontinental title, which is held by CM Punk.
Well, if you go back and look at the history of that title, there's a list of 10 miles long of all the great champions.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. The list goes on and on. But
Razor Ramon.
The participants in that match are going to be The Miz, Kofi Kingston, and Cesaro.
Wow.
One of those guys will be going to face CM Punk at Extreme Rules, which is your pay-per-view, which, how original, coming up with the name Extreme Rules.
Hey, if it works, no reason to try and fix it. You know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that's very interesting. You picked probably 2 of the best athletes, most athletic guys, in Kofi Kingston, who could basically do anything inside that ring, and one of the strongest guys I've ever seen in Cesaro, and one of the cockiest guys, The Miz. So they've all got a lot of strengths, but
to me, it's a win-win-win situation. No matter who wins, they're going to put on a classic match with CM Punk. And look at that spike.
I mean, that's what I was going to say. Is it really a true winner when you're going up against CM Punk? I mean, you saw what happened to Shawn Michaels.
Well, you know, this brand right here of Ground Zero, these are the guys that want it. And this is proving it. I mean, this is the 3rd match in. We've already had 2 surprises, Hulk Hogan's death and Paige, her debut match, which didn't go so well for her.
No, that was not the outcome I expected, but a little caught off guard I expected.
But I'm gonna throw this out there. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have been controlling this whole match. There has not been much offense in by Batista or Randy Orton. What is your thoughts on this?
I mean, it's very interesting to see Batista just stand over there, and Randy Orton really not looking for a tag. Oh, there we go, power slam, trying to shift the offense right as you say that. But first tag, yep, first tag. Okay, there we go. So right as you speak of it, they might be listening.
There was a double punch by Seth Rollins there, taking out both men. And now Rollins again taking control.
Northern Lights for the pin. That might be it. Orton coming back. No, only a 1 count. But as you see, it's been all Seth Rollins thus far. Like you said, we got the first tag of the match. And, Batista. Look at the strike, belly to belly, just slamming him down.
That will drive all the wind out of you. And this crowd not liking Batista. I heard a few Boo-tista chants going on to my left.
That's the thing about this NXT crowd. Oh, here we go.
This is not a place you want to be. And driving him right into the mat. Seth Rollins may have some internal injuries after that one.
That's what I was going to say about this NXT crowd. This crowd is such a different crowd because you can never really feel them out. Sometimes they like you and sometimes they don't. It just depends on what side of the bed they woke up on.
And the momentum's starting to shift, I was going to say, to Batista and Randy Orton, but then Seth Rollins with those dangerous drop kicks he's known for.
Did you see that? Did you see Dean Ambrose? He yelled at Seth Rollins and said, hey, throw him in the corner. And that he did. That's a great verbal.
And here is the tag.
A verbal
what do we
cue
got
right
going
there.
on here?
Oh, big boot sends him down.
This is quite a statement by Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. If they can beat Batista and Randy Orton tonight after doing a very impressive match at the Purgatory against the Straight Edge Society, I mean, maybe I might have to get some tag team titles on my roster as well.
Oh, there we go. Reversal by Batista. Takedown.
Side Russian leg sweep.
And just can't get any offense. Smart move to tag out right there. It seems like whenever Randy Orton and Batista have some sort of offense and some sort of lead in this match, Dean Ambrose pulls out something that shuts it down.
Batista looks very winded on the outside of the ring there. Now Orton shoving Ambrose off. And the one thing you got to, Luthez press. And those are vicious fists right there by Orton.
Dean Ambrose in a bad way right now. Oh, but a reversal.
And I'm going to tell you this, the thing about Randy Orton, too, he can strike that RKO out of nowhere. And look at the power and the strength of
down
Dean
he
Ambrose. Now, I feel that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins had a fire lit under them ever since Roman Reigns split from them and it went over to your Raw is War roster.
Yeah, it's a different look than the Shield was. I mean, it was three guys, and when you eliminate the power that Roman Reigns was, you got a different group here. You got the lunatic fringe and the crazy high flyer and Seth Rollins. So
well, I think that was the thing. I feel that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins felt that they were looked as the underdogs of this team. That the only reason they did. Wait, what do we got here? Batista now with a hot tag and
Batista coming in like
fire.
A bat out of hell.
Boom.
Is it time for Batista bomb spinebuster? Maybe.
Oh my goodness!
What? He's got him up and down.
Oh.
He rolls him down.
Batista just getting a second wind here. Now those
just punches, straight punches to the face.
And you got to remember, Batista has some of that MMA training too.
Oh, big spear by Batista. That's one of his signature moves.
It.
That
this
might be all.
It.
But as you see, Seth right there. Oh, broken up.
And now, Batista.
Big time suplex to Dean Ambrose. Finally able to get some sort of advantage here off of that hot tag.
And belly to belly.
Just trying to crush all the wind out of him on that one.
And here we go. 2, 3.
No, 2. That was as close as you can get. I thought it was it too, but that's as close as you can get on a 3 count right there.
And now.
Oh,
Batista,
kick. That's it.
This could
Batista
be
bomb.
It.
Batista bomb.
No one gets out of this.
Batista bomb and down with authority.
But Batista.
He is winded. He cannot make that pin. He's crawling.
He might have hurt his back on that.
Look at him crawling to try and get over to the pin.
Look on Randy Orton's face.
But look at Dean Ambrose trying to crawl to his corner. But Batista still trying for that pin. But Seth right there. Oh, man, that's a story to tell right there. Batista was able to get that pin. He might have got the victory.
You know, I hate to, a swinging neck breaker. I hate to say this, but you know, Batista, yeah, he looks great, but
a dragon sleeper, just the most old school effective.
There comes a time when a man has to kind of call it quits, and I mean, Batista seems to be a little bit more winded than he normally is.
Oh, there you go, going again, but he must have more brawn than brains, as they say in the business.
And the ref letting Randy Orton get a kick in there. Batista.
Well, you said it earlier in the match. You looked winded, and then off that Batista bomb, not able to capitalize.
You wonder, did he take too much of too much time?
Oh, dirty deeds.
Dirty deeds.
That's
there it is. Could this be it? Could this be it?
Orton's right there, though.
1, 2, and
No,
Orton breaks up the count.
That's the thing with these tag team matches that we see a lot of the time. These guys do not, they don't keep their opponents away enough, and that's the big problem here. You have to keep your opponents away. Here we're looking at a double team move from Orton and Batista. Oh, double shoulder block.
And now Orton, but Rollins in that. That's the thing. These tag team matches, they go on for so long because these guys.
Oh, here we go.
Know.
Seth looking ready.
And now he's a man on fire, just like Batista earlier.
Seth
and now's the
Rollins.
time to take advantage.
Oh, reversed by Orton. Oh, it just breaks. Just a shoulder breaker right there. Oh,
and
there he goes.
speared.
We were talking about that, how you got to get the team
And now-
isolated.
Now, Orton.
Wait,
what is he
has Orton
doing?
got something else in store? No. I think he's not sure what he wants to do right now.
I think he's.
Oh, this is what he wants. The Randy Orton DDT.
Uh-oh.
Tricking him.
He hits this. That could be it. That could be it. Now's the time you want to pin him before Dean Ambrose gets back in. And
oh, he's
there
going.
we go. 1, 2, 3.
That
It's
was
over.
Oh, and look at Dean. He is angry.
What? Dean Ambrose just sitting there watching. I don't think Dean Ambrose believed that Seth Rollins was going to get beat with that.
I don't think Dean Ambrose knew where he was. He got knocked off the apron and crawled back up, but Orton winning with that DDT.
And there's the spear, and I mean,
let's not forget the Batista bomb was used as well. The spear was used, but
And
that DDT was the end of the match right there.
Story right here.
Orton tricking him, going to the outside, making him think, well, maybe he's gonna go after Dean, but nope, comes back in with that DDT and 3 count. You gotta count to 1,000.
Well, if there was any doubt, I mean, these guys still have what it takes. And Orton
There you go,
Batista's
shaking hands
hand,
on the same page. After the purgatory, we weren't sure about that one.
But Batista's still looking a little bit winded there.
We'll see if they show up on Monday Night Raw. As we said, Triple H, the boss, gets to do whatever the boss wants to do.
Well, and when we come back, folks, we're going to have Rusev with an open challenge. We'll find out. And here we go. The Rusev. We can't forget Lana here. I know she's your favorite, Anthony.
The ravishing Russian Lana.
Look at those legs.
Is she going to announce the opening match? Maybe not. She's probably just going to talk about Rusev.
Well,
2 nights. I can't. I turned off the commentary on the game, so you can't hear what she's saying. But we can assume she is announcing her man,
Rusev. This guy is very impressive, and he feels that he is the dominant force in the Ground Zero locker room. And tonight, he threw out an open challenge. Now, this could be, I mean, what if Brock Lesnar decides to answer that challenge? It could happen. He's that kind of champion.
What kind of plans do you think Rusev has on NXT? I mean, haven't seen much, but what do you think? I don't know. Have you been able to speak with Rusev recently?
I don't think anybody except Lana can speak to Rusev. But regardless, he's shown how cocky he is. No game plan against who his opponent is. I mean, it could be Justin Roberts there. But whoever answers this call is going to have their hands full.
We'll see. This is very interesting. I am psyched and ready to find out who his opponent is going to be.
Rusev seems ready for whoever it is. And now let's see if anybody has the balls.
Oh my.
Well, if there was any man in the back that could do it, I think this is it right here. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man.
As his shirt says right there, he is bent on destruction. So this is going to be a challenge that Rusev, I don't think he wanted this.
I don't think anybody wants Mark Henry.
I think he was saying maybe it'll be a smaller guy, maybe a Justin Gabriel or somebody that I could squash. Not saying Justin Gabriel isn't He's not the size of Mark Henry. Let me just put it that way.
I don't think anybody is the size of Mark Henry, and he looks mean. He is, a lot of people give Mark Henry flack saying that maybe his time is up, but this guy has a lot left in him, I believe. So, and tonight, if he can take out the Russian.
If he could take out Rusev, Mark Henry will be a full-time beast.
Oh, he already is.
Oh!
What is this?
And Swagger just coming out.
Swagger's sitting in the...
stealing a girl's seat. Okay. That little girl was standing there, and Swagger wants to watch this.
Well,
there has been some history in the past with Rusev and Swagger.
America versus Russia, and I guess Swagger just wanted to... Oh, my God!
First move of body...
I don't think I have ever seen Mark Henry body slam like that. And look at Rusev
Let me just say this. Instead of answering the open challenge, Swagger just comes out to watch it.
Well,
I guess it's a good strategy, but...
I guess Mark Henry...
Very odd for him to steal that little girl's chair, but not very American-like of him.
Well, maybe she's from Russia. And now it's Mark Henry's turn.
Wow, what impressive. The first move he does a body slam, and there we go.
Oh, and he got...
A running power slam of his own does Mark Henry.
And now, I mean, both these men, this is a test of strength here, seeing who can do what to the other one. Both men doing impressive body slams to the other.
But what do you think's on Swagger's mind here? I mean...
I don't know who he's... I mean, maybe he's out here for Mark Henry. We don't know that. We don't know that he's out here for Rusev necessarily. Maybe Jack Swagger was going to answer this call and Mark Henry shoved him out of the way. Oh, no.
You got to expect there's a line of guys in the back that would love to get in the ring with Rusev. Oh, big time splash. That might be it. Oh, the weight crushing down. But as I was saying, you could imagine there's just a line of guys back there waiting to get a match because, the show doesn't run forever. They're trying to get their spots. And
here we go. This could be it.
And I think, Swagger just was ready for the challenge, but Mark Henry beat him to it. And we'll see.
Look at that. And now, Rusev. But Mark Henry back up to his feet and takes him down. And
another. Oh, my God.
This could be it.
Just trying to crush him.
The thing is, Mark Henry is only getting 1 counts on Rusev. Rusev is powering out.
Oh, big headbutt to the shoulder.
And Jack Swagger ringside for this match, but not playing a factor.
No, Swagger is just watching. He's just letting this sit in, and we'll see. It's a very odd choice for him. I mean, if Swagger wanted, he could have joined us on commentary. I would have lovely got his thoughts on this match and talked to him. So, Swagger, if you're out there listening and you want to join us on commentary, feel free any day to come sit down. But
yeah, we'll get some. We'll get an extra headset out here, one that's a little bit more waterproof.
There we go, another one. He keeps doing the same moves to try and take the air out of him, but it is not effective thus far.
But Rusev is kicking out, and I mean, after one, I think this is Mark Henry. I don't think he can believe what's going on here. A normal man would have been done after the first splash, but Rusev keeps kicking out. This is like the 10th splash of the match.
And only like a 1.5 count, not even 2.
He has got to be breaking ribs. There's a 2 count finally. And Rusev.
Oh, drop toe hold takes him down. Oh, working on the ankle. And Swagger, he's just grinning over there. Was that it? No.
Rope break.
Okay. I was going to say Swagger grinning over there. Was that ankle lock to...
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. Look at the power. I was going to say, maybe Rusev did that ankle lock just to show one up.
2,
3. Is that it? 3?
It's over. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man.
With an impressive power slam and all those... But the big thing I want to talk about is that little bit of an ankle lock he had on him before he grabbed the ropes. I mean, Swagger front row and the ankle lock, but...
Well, that and the fact... Let's talk about...
Look at that. There's no way.
All the splashes that Rusev was kicking out of.
And 3. Just caught him off guard right there. Rusev Oh, Mark Henry extending the handshake. Oh, but Rusev wants nothing to do with it.
Rusev sees America when he looks at Mark Henry, and he ain't going to shake his hand.
This is not the end of this one. This is not the end at all.
It's not, but let's talk about what's coming up. Our main event, a triple threat match between The Miz, Cesaro, and Kofi Kingston. The winner is taking on CM Punk at Extreme Rules.
And there you see the graphic. One of these men are going to go on to hopefully become Intercontinental Champion.
Hopefully. You have a problem with Punk?
I don't have a problem with Punk. I just don't agree with the lifestyle. That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
I like freedom of choice, and he seems sort of like a dictatorship with that straight edge. I don't mind if you don't drink or smoke, but the way that he goes about it is totally wrong.
that's because you don't have the guts to say no. Punk can say no. He knows how to say no. And I'm gonna ask you, who do you think has the upper hand in this match and is gonna go on to face CM Punk?
That's the thing with these triple threat matches. As you know, triple threat matches are no disqualification because you can't get disqualified because you wouldn't know who the winner is, and you have that triple threat the weird way because you always constantly have to watch your back. Sometimes these turn into one-on-one contests with another guy on the outside, but I don't think any man has an advantage really here.
Well, and this is the man that some say is the future of professional wrestling. I mean, some of the things this guy does just blows my mind.
I mean, some people already say that he was overlooked. He should be at a higher spot, but that's...
And why do you think I put him in this match?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. He can't get much higher than the main event. And he's in the main event tonight. We'll see, though. As The Miz, as we said earlier, he's got the attribute of being cocky, as I say. He calls it confidence. That'll pay off, maybe. The Miz touts himself very well. Cesaro, though, on the other hand, has that strength. You see him doing that taunt. He does the big swing. And Kofi Kingston he can do things that I never even knew existed.
Well, Kofi Kingston is definitely probably one of the most underrated people on the roster.
Oh, Kofi running out. He's getting this thing started early.
Whoa.
Oh, Luthez.
Wow. What a way to start it out. Not the normal Kofi Kingston.
Kofi not even waiting for the bell to ring. Just starting off, and The Miz coming in, catching him from behind.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Kofi's... Well, he take advantage with The Miz being on the outside.
I was gonna say, Kofi. You were asking who I was thinking gonna win. Well, Kofi came out on fire, but now wasn't paying off very well.
That proves my point of what I was saying. Kofi is probably one of the most underrated people on the roster, both Ground Zero and Raw's War.
Oh, big German, and that's the power of Cesaro.
And I think he wants to be taken more seriously. And I guess,
I mean, what a better way than to just run to the ring. I mean, if you're going for a championship, if you're going to be a number one contender, why come out with all the fanfare and the entrance and all that? Just get to the ring and get it done. And that's...
Well, and think of all the money he just saved us on pyro, too.
Triple H will thank you later, Kofi Kingston.
And Kofi now kind of... These triple threat matches, there's a lot of feeling out. I mean, like you said, it's not just one person you have to watch out for. It's two people, and everybody is fighting for that prize. And the prize, a possible Intercontinental title. And now...
Oh, there you go. Going for a pin.
And
that's what you have to do is just go for those pins. Go for those quick pins, and Kofi knows all about that right now. I think he's tired of being overlooked, like you said, where he wants to get it done. He wants to prove that he can hang in the main events, and this is a great test right now with Brock Lesnar doing that Hulk Hogan thing at the start of the show, opening up for some of the younger guys to get in the main event spotlight.
And I'll tell you one person that's probably eagerly watching this match backstage, and that is CM Punk.
You have to remember, with CM Punk comes the entire Straight Edge Society. Do you really want an Intercontinental Championship match against CM Punk, considering he has that whole group behind him?
Well, and that's the brains behind CM Punk. And look at that. Cesaro about to do a move, and The Miz drop kicking him.
Oh, there you go. Miz suplex. Oh, big time suplex. And Cesaro's back up.
You know, there's times where I think Cesaro and The Miz are going to work together, but then you got to remember every man for themselves in this match.
Oh, Miz. Oh, and there's that DDT.
And this could be it. But Cesaro.
That snapmare DDT by The Miz. Oh, and look at Cesaro just rubbing his face in the mat, dropping an elbow, and Miz taking time to recuperate.
And look at that.
Kofi coming back.
And there's you can't count Kofi out. He'll hit you with moves like that out of nowhere.
Oh, there we go. Looking like he's coming with his comeback. We've seen this before. Dropped out.
Boom.
Is it going to be the boom drop? He usually follows up with a boom drop. Cesaro going to the outside. What does he got? Oh, we said it was no DQ, and I know it was no DQ, but I didn't know this was going to happen. Monkey flip.
Monkey flip, and Cesaro with that chair. What is he doing? He's going to pick his moment.
Oh, no. Using the chair on Kofi.
And Kofi takes it away.
And he slams to the ground. He does not want to use it. Almost looked like trouble in paradise. But Cesaro, strong Irish whip to the corner.
And you gotta respect Kofi for not wanting to win the match that way. He threw the chair down.
Sometimes you just have to throw pride out the window and do what's going to get you to the top. I hate to say it, but I think Kofi should have used that chair. And there you go. Comes back to bite him. The Miz Cesaro double team, but not for long.
It's not always great to be the nice guy. Nice guys usually finish last.
Well, we'll see as this match plays out. Kofi rolls the Miz over. What's he setting him up here? Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise.
We know this.
Trouble in paradise. And look at Cesaro.
I've ever seen one connect.
Cesaro is winded on one knee. So is Kofi.
I'm winded just calling this.
Kofi going for a pin. Cesaro's right there.
Cesaro.
1, 2. No, two count.
I think Cesaro has something wrong with him.
I think Cesaro is very, very hurt right now. Oh, and there's a face buster. And
Cesaro.
No.
Now he's blocking. Was he playing possum?
He very well could have been. Cesaro, German. No, Northern Lights, excuse me. That might be
going to a pin. 1, 2.
No.
And another kick out by The Miz. And Kofi now back up. Look at that. Neck breaker by Kofi Kingston. And now I can't believe The Miz is on his feet after that trouble in paradise. I don't think I've ever seen
him. Here we go. 1, 2. And back. This is Kofi Kingston style. Big uppercut. And stomping a mud hole in him. Oh, but Cesaro back up again. You got to watch your back. Cesaro breaking it up. Great technique by Cesaro earlier to play possum a little bit. Maybe just catch his breath.
And we've seen this before. He deadlifts him off the mat.
And slams down. Cesaro may be on his way to become the new Intercontinental Champion, at least one step closer.
And this crowd
at Extreme Rules. Oh, there you
firmly behind Kofi. 1, 2.
No! I thought Kofi was going to steal that one.
And now The Miz. The Miz seems to be the one that's getting most.
Oh no! Skull crushing finale.
And that's going to be it.
Cesaro right there though again. You have to get your opponent out of the ring so you can get a pin on someone else. It's the way that it's hard though in a triple threat match. You almost need eyes in the back of your head.
Well, it's I'll tell you this. Like I said before, I think whoever wins this match, they deserve it, and we're gonna see a classic match. But
boom drop, boom drop, and The Miz is down.
The Miz going for the cover.
1. No. Ooh, Miz.
Sneaky Miz right there.
Trying to catch his breath.
And now Kofi.
Oh, face buster. An elbow drop by Cesaro.
And now Cesaro and Kofi seem to be working together on The Miz, but we know that's not going to last long.
Running neck breaker. Kofi misses. Miz with that snapmare DDT again. Oh, but Cesaro clubs him in the back.
And now Cesaro.
Is this it? Is this a neutralizer? No. Picks him up.
Uh-oh.
We've seen this. He's just trying to get a submission. Oh, this is the gory special where he holds him up there. Is that it? Did The Miz?
The ref's called for Cesaro. Cesaro's your winner.
Pulling out an old school move like the gory special.
Just like that. He waited for Kofi to be down, and then he applied it, and just like that, The Miz couldn't handle it anymore.
I don't think I've seen that move in like 30, 40 years.
Well, look at the arsenal of moves that Cesaro has, and this...
Boom, drop, and The Miz almost secured the victory here.
But
Kofi was right there. And there, the headlock driver into the gory special right here. And that, look at this move. It's so devastating. It just takes all the wind out of you.
And I almost hate to say it, but with all these moves that Cesaro pulls out of his pockets, CM Punk and the rest of the Straight Edge Society could be in trouble at Extreme Rules.
And Cesaro standing proudly over Kofi Kingston. Uh-oh. Cesaro wants to prove a point still. Oh, Cesaro kicking Kofi Kingston. Hey, remember, he did not pin Kofi Kingston, maybe trying to send a message out to the whole WWE Universe.
Well, folks, it's set. CM Punk versus Cesaro at Extreme Rules later this month for that Intercontinental title. For Anthony Douglas, I'm Jack Lubash, and you just witnessed the superior brand, Ground Zero. We'll see you at Raw is War.